And we're live.
Hello.
Everybody, this is my sister-in-law, Katie.
Hello.
And we are going to be here. Where's that piece of paper?
Uh-oh, we're sitting on it.
Okay. We are going to be discussing... Sorry.
Are we going to hear ourselves talk?
No, we're talking. We can hear ourselves like this.
Okay.
We are going to be discussing Zach Adams' rap sheet.
Oh, I hear myself talking because my son is on there with us.
Well, he's going to have to turn the volume down.
Okay, turn the volume down.
Turn the volume down. Okay, so we're going to discuss. A viewer requested us to do a video. It is. I got 3 people. A viewer, one of my subscribers, requested us to do a rap sheet video on, hello, Yvette, on Zach Adams' rap sheet.
We almost had some technical difficulties me getting here.
And if y'all are hearing a thumping sound, they're playing cornhole. Please let me know if it's, bothering the sound or whatever. Okay, so.
Did you hear me say that?
What?
We almost had some technical difficulties me getting here. I almost fell out of the Ranger.
She almost fell out of the Ranger getting here.
Hey, it's been a big day.
It was hot today on the water.
Big day.
Big day. So,
big
Katie.
Day for the Bobo family. Huge.
Yes, huge. Started in 2002. Katie, would you like to start out telling us what?
I just want to tell you, before we get started, it's 2 pages.
Of small handwriting. And I actually just condensed it and crammed it all in just for a summary, okay?
2002, Schedule 4 drugs, DUI. November 15th, 2002, suspended license. February the 10th, 2004, aggravated domestic assault. Convicted of a lesser...
assault or assault?
Potato. I mean, good Lord. He got 11/29. He served 6 months probation. June the 16th, 2005, aggravated assault. August the 14th, 2006, manufacturing of marijuana. Suspended sentence, 11/29. Served 10 days with a $250 fine. November the 6th, 2006, driving suspended license, possession of a weapon, possession of meth. Suspended sentence, 11/29, a $750 fine.
Well, at least they went up on the fine that time.
Well, at least. I mean, for God's sakes. You know. Possession of drug paraphernalia and probation, $150 fine.
Well, they went down that time. He didn't have as much money.
He didn't have.
Okay.
January the 22nd, 2007, disorderly conduct. This is where it gets interesting.
Do you know what's not in that report?
What?
Unless it's under assault. It doesn't have in this report where he shot his own mama. Maybe that's under assault. I would think...
if your records reflect that, it would be true. How about that?
Hey, I think that should have been attempted murder when you shoot your own mama.
You think?
Not assault.
No. Now, let's not break that down to assault.
No, we're not going to break that down. No.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting. November the 9th, 2009, probation violation. He should have served 3 years. If he had served 3 years, we would not be here today.
Correct. I think what it is between, he went to prison for violating probation 11/9/09. He was supposed to serve 3 years. If he had served that full 3 years, he wouldn't have been out when Holly got taken. But it looks like he got out early.
For him to have the little incident that he had at Natchez Trace on April the 4th.
So April the 4th, the thing you heard in court, that whole ordeal.
2011.
That was April the 4th of 2011, about, like, she was abducted, what, the 13th? 11th? 13th? Like a week before, okay? So this happened like a week before Holly was taken. We're outside and it's bugs out here, sorry. Okay, so this is what you heard in court. These are the charges. This is what he did the week before Holly was taken.
It would be tampering with evidence, open container, assaulted an officer, resisting arrest, possession of Schedule 4 and 3.
Okay, now, if he had been...
What did he get then?
am assuming he was arrested and he bonded out on this 4-4-11 charges at the Natchez Trace. I'm assuming he bonded out and was awaiting a court date, okay? This would have been the time that he abducted Holly. So, if he had not have bonded out, he wouldn't have been out to take her. Furthermore, should he not already have been locked up, he shouldn't even have been able out to do that. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, going past the 4-4-11, all those things he did a week before he took Holly, he should have been locked up. I guess he bonded out. We go on to the 6th month of 2011. No, the 7th month.
July the 11th, 2011, driving on revoked. He was sentenced 6 months. He served 2 days.
2 days.
With a $150 fine. Let's not forget that.
The fines are important.
Mm-hmm. He had to sell something to get that $150.
He did. No, he stole something.
Scrap. Remember?
Scrap metal.
Scrap metal.
That must have... Was that when he was going scrapping?
That's probably when he went and got that card and put it on the table.
Girl, probably so.
Probably so.
Probably so.
This was July the 11th. On July the 15th, he got aggravated assault.
I bet that's when he shot his mama.
It was reduced to a misdemeanor to simple assault.
He was supposed to serve 1129 again.
But on July the 25th, he got 120 days in jail, no contact with victim, and rehab.
Do you think the rehab worked out for him?
It worked, didn't it?
It worked. Definitely worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it worked.
It sure did.
Yeah.
August the 9th, 2011, violation of probation, reckless driving.
Hey, and the reckless driving, I'd just like to say that Autry did say he was reckless driving when they left that bridge. So that would confirm that he does reckless driving.
He knows how to reckless drive.
He does.
He does.
He does.
He's very familiar with that.
He's very familiar with that. If the records show it,
it's probably true.
It's probably true.
May the 21st, 2012, possession of meth, domestic assault, schedule 1 through 7.
What is 1 through 7?
I don't know.
All of them?
Everything.
That's all the drugs.
Everything.
You have them all. If you're 1 through 7, you're in possession of all the drugs.
Mm-hmm. You have them all.
You have them all.
You might as well just go to the hospital and open up the pharmacy.
Yeah, he must be the pharmacy.
He is the pharmacy.
He is the pharmacy.
If you need any of your medications filled, you can send that to Zachary Adams.
On Adams Lane.
Mm-hmm. Life.
Decatur County.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of time to work on that.
That's not his residence anymore.
He's got plenty of time to work on it.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Sure does. August the 21st, 2012, theft over 500, criminal trespassing. October 22nd, 2012, possession of drugs with intent to sell.
That means you have a little bit, right?
Probably.
Yeah, just a tad.
January 22nd, 2013, driving on suspended license, second offense.
So why is he still out?
I thought that was the 32nd offense, but I guess it's just the second.
For DUI.
That's right.
Right.
April the 1st, April Fool's Day, possession of drugs and meth.
That was April Fool's joke, I bet. It was not real drugs.
He just had it in a bag and said it was meth.
He just said it was meth. April Fools!
April Fools, y'all. On June 21st, 2013, my mother's birthday, violation of probation. February the 28th, 2014, aggravated assault. And it just goes on and on and
that's
on. We could be here all night.
And he was arrested in 14, so that's where that stops. But y'all, from 2002 to...
I'm sorry, I'm not a camera person.
Yes, she is. If she would really be herself, y'all would be in the floor rolling, seriously. But Katie, look, from 2002 to April the 4th of 2011, a week before Holly was taken, look at all of these charges that he has. Now, my question to law enforcement is, why was he not already locked up?
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I heard a rumor.
Now, wait a minute. I want to bring in a personal experience.
Okay.
We had a gentleman that was stealing from us, and he was arrested, and he was out the next day. While they arrested him and found my property that he had stolen, they also found a car that had been stolen 2 nights prior.
Wow.
So, you know, my children come home and say, Mom, if we get bored tonight, we can steal a car. I mean, you only have to stay a night in jail.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, I forgot what I was going to say.
It's okay. I mean, I really think we should get back to this trial. I mean,
Okay, well,
we have a matter of different opinions.
we do.
I think, you don't remember today?
What was our...
I really think that he should have got the death penalty.
Oh, I do too. No, I didn't say I didn't think he shouldn't.
I really don't think they should have settled.
But now...
That's just me.
But now
because now my tax dollars, I have to pay for him to have a meal 3 times a day.
Her mama is the one who wanted that because she didn't want to have to keep going back and back and back to court. He's already got his appeal lined up, girl. They just said a while ago on the 6 o'clock news that his lawyer, they're already planning his appeal. He's still innocent. Even though he admitted to the judge this morning that he agreed with the charges of life in prison.
That's why I say we should have just...
No, that's too easy. Give us y'all's thoughts. What do y'all think would be a fair punishment for Zach Adams? Give us your ideas. I mean, I have my ideas of, say, like a truck.
I want to hear your feedback.
And a road and a long gravel road. That's just my thoughts. We would love to hear what your thoughts are on what would be a fair punishment.
Now, this is all hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
This is what ifs.
This is what ifs. This is if we could do, in a perfect world, if you could do whatever you wanted.
Is anybody familiar with the TV series Rain?
I've never heard of that.
Well, you need to look into it. Because if we went back to what they used to do to people, I mean, just hung them in the street.
Oh, she's laughing.
I mean,
Yvette, what do you think would be a fair punishment for Zach Adams? Outside of the jail, what do you think would be fair?
I mean, they hooked these people to horses and drugged them through the streets.
It was eye for an eye. I said a truck, a rope, and a gravel road. Now, I didn't say where we was going to put that road.
Right.
Grab like by the horns. Just saying. So, what are y'all's thoughts on this trial? She's just getting mad. Did you take her blood pressure pill today?
I did not.
Oh, well, her blood pressure's going to get up there. Her face is going to get red.
I get really upset about this. Because, I mean, you know, I just like Amanda, she has 2 girls. I have a girl and a boy and a stepson. And, like, somebody hurt my babies.
I'm just saying, he would have never made it to that courtroom. I mean, those are just my thoughts. In a perfect world, he would have never made it to the courtroom.
That's true. This is true. And records would reflect that.
If the records reflect that, then it must be true. It must be true. Do your records reflect that?
And I think that I would have had a lot more to say to him. It wouldn't have been as...
What would you have said if you'd have been her mama on that stand? What would you have said to him today?
I told you. I told him to bring him just a little bit closer.
Bring him a little bit closer?
We'd have had to pay AT&T reach out and touch someone. Oh, yeah.
Reach out and touch. But you saw he had like 8 officers standing around him.
But this is my thing. He, not one time, was a tear shed.
Sad look. Nothing.
Hang my head. Oh, my God. I've been
Not
caught.
even when Miss Karen Bobo passed out cold on the stand. He just sat there like this, chewing his gum.
Kind of like one of the guys while working at the bank. Lady passes out at my thing and he steps over and says, I need to cash my check.
Did he really?
Sure did.
He was in a
Stepped
hurry.
over. I said, I will get to you once I see if she has a pulse.
Did she have a pulse?
She had a pulse.
He was in a hurry.
He said, I need to cash my check. You know, them factory boys, they need to get in and out.
In and out. They got a 30-minute break.
Sure do.
They ain't got time for no baby passing out in front of them. No. Well, y'all can tell us what y'all feel about all these things we've went over. If you're just tuning in, we just went over Zachary Adams' rap sheet that I actually wrote small and tried to sum it up as small as I could on these.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, just what he did alone before he took Holly. He shouldn't even have been a free man.
I mean, do you think we would have been out doing these charges?
But you know what I heard? I heard he had a connection. I heard he's got like some uncle or granddaddy or something that's on
He didn't have a connection today.
No, he didn't today.
Mm-mm.
But and it might not even be true. I need to check it out. But
I think his connection got cut out.
Yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
he's got a connection, not on the Senate, but like somebody that's in politics.
Death.
Yeah, but how?
We know death.
How Yvette? How would you go about that?
Do it?
Yeah, how would you want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
But
we're gonna need you to be specific.
We need.
Now, we have been watching this trial. We're gonna need you to get specific with that.
Yeah, you have to be specific when we're talking about the death penalty.
Mm-hmm.
You.
I mean, death is a wide range.
We can't assume anything. That would be hearsay.
Correct.
And God forbid us get out a map again.
I object.
I'm gonna have to
sustain.
I'm gonna pull the map out.
Sustain.
I mean, I've got 10 maps over here. If we need to get
I'm
those
the judge.
out,
Let's get this going.
let's move it on.
Let's
Move along. Sit down. She can ask that question.
That's right.
The jury will decide if he's guilty.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much sums up. Well, I'm gonna need 15 minutes to get prepared for the next witness. That's what she kept doing.
We've been preparing for 6.5 years.
We've been
Where
waiting.
you been? Where have you been?
Where have you been? I mean, why does it take someone?
I mean, you had a nice hotel room to stay in. You should have had all your out going through it.
Oh no, she had to go back to the hotel room to get something.
She
one
sure
day.
did.
And we had
spent 2 hours.
We
doing
had to
that.
break for an hour and 15 minutes for her to go back and get that.
It was practically 2 hours. Yes.
It was forever. So that's his rap sheet.
What about the poor man that came up from Florida?
I really liked him.
Bless his heart.
And the guy from Texas. I really liked them. I thought they were great witnesses. They might have been 2 of the key witnesses in the case.
Sure thing.
I think the records would reflect that.
I think the records that would be true.
Because the records reflect that. Yes. Y'all are being quiet tonight. Where's the feedback?
I mean, did y'all love his bow tie?
I loved his bow tie.
I loved his bow tie.
What was his name?
I don't know.
We need to write him a thank you letter.
We sure do.
We need to send him a thank you letter. We do, because he drove.
He said he just felt like he needed to get it off his chest.
He did. And he drove from Jacksonville, Florida, like a 14-hour drive.
Now, don't forget, he's still praying for him.
And he is still praying for Zach. But he told Zach that God would forgive him if he would just be honest and tell the truth.
And let's don't get away from that now. God does forgive.
Yes, he does. But he's...
Hey, it doesn't say anything about he has to forget.
But he told Zach God would forgive him if he told the truth and did the right thing. Now, has he done that yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Or showed any remorse?
No remorse. Not one tear.
The records have not reflected
that. The records have not reflected any remorse at all.
At all.
At all. So, y'all are being quiet tonight. I'm not getting any feedback from y'all.
Is it because I'm here?
Is it because are y'all asleep in the bed? Where's everybody at?
You got to grab life by the balls and just get out there.
Lee did a video on her settlement check. I don't know if Lee is watching, but Lee, if you're watching, I got my AT&T settlement check too, and I was mad because it's only like $7 and something. It's not even worth my trip to the bank. Anyhow.
It's worth mine.
Hey,
that's gas in my Ranger that I came in over here that I about fell out of to get here.
That would have went towards his fines.
It sure would have. I'd have got him a little bit closer on that $150 fine that he had.
Yeah, because the biggest one he had was $750 anyway. Yeah. Is there anything else bothering you about this trial? I've had some viewers that wanted to know some things that he had done. Say that wasn't on TV in the courtroom. Like things we've heard around here, things that maybe we're aware of that wasn't able to be in the courtroom.
I just want to know where Jason Autry's girlfriend was. Why wasn't she on trial? Jason Autry's girlfriend that he met.
Because she was at home. She stayed in Camden that day, I think.
No, she was at the nursing home at work that he met her at. She couldn't come out, but they stayed on. They texted.
Well, maybe because she was at work and they confirmed she was at work.
Why didn't she get on the stand
and confirm his story? I don't know. Maybe she.
Is that coming up?
Well,
in his trial?
Dylan and Jason Autry, their next hearing will, I don't know if I should say on air. Girl, you go ahead and say this is my channel. You can say what you want to.
You sure can.
But their hearing is going to be in November. Not
14th.
Not trial, but their hearing.
November 14th.
In Hardin County.
Hardin County.
But I'll tell y'all
in that courtroom.
I'll tell y'all this. Shane Austin had pled guilty and had the same immunity as Jason Autry before he killed himself. That happened.
He couldn't live with himself.
Zach shooting his mama happened. That wasn't in the courtroom. Zach trying to kidnap
Did he kill her?
somebody else. No, girl. He felt,
where is she?
She said he felt so remorseful after he did it. He helped tie that. What other cases has she defended?
Are you talking about Jennifer?
Yvette, I don't know. She said she had been a defense attorney for 21 years.
Jennifer?
I ain't never seen
Hey,
her.
but she said this was the highest profile case she had had.
Well, all I know is Zach shot his mama, and then she said he felt real remorseful about it and helped her tie it up till till the ambulance got there.
We need to find that story.
But it's on YouTube, the interview. But she said when he come in that night before he shot her, y'all quit walking, y'all are making my camera shake. She said he come in and he was a person she didn't even know. But at the same time, she said she just didn't believe her sons could do that. But she did call to ask them, did they know anything about Holly missing? Now, if I didn't think my kids had anything to do with it, why in the world would the thought of me calling them ever cross my mind? Would it cross your mind to ask your kids if they were involved in a murder? Or a kidnapping?
I'll tell you one other thing that really bothered me. Jennifer's closing arguments. That just went on and on forever.
That never ended.
You know, like how she was talking about, you know, if the Birdsong Bridge is a perfect place to go fishing, is that somewhere you put a body?
And I
mean, they're high on meth. Do you think they're like Googling what's the 10 best places in Benton County to put a body?
And if you're not going to dump a body under a bridge, out in the middle of nowhere, at the river, in the woods, where else would you put one?
Exactly.
I mean, do you have any other ideas better than that to take a body?
What else did she say? I was just like, I mean, really? He's not thinking at this point. He is on meth.
And he's just killed somebody.
Does anybody that are listening out there know what meth is? I mean, we're talking Drano, battery acid. I mean...
How do you mix that together?
Who knows? But I mean, like, this is the kind of crap that's in their veins. They don't know anything. No.
Well, Nick Barris, that's who I watched during the trial, and he said what's her name, Jennifer what?
I'm not sure. I do not recall.
You do not recall?
I do not recall.
Okay, I do not recall either. But Nick Barris said, Jennifer...
Hey, if it ain't in the records, you can't say that it's true.
I can't reflect it. Okay. Well, Nick Barris said if Jennifer Zach's lawyer ever had the jury, even a little bit, she lost them during closing argument.
She sure did.
She lost me.
She lost me. I couldn't catch up.
It's the only day I shut the computer and
turned it off. Did we get the damn maps out?
What? Did we get the maps out for closing argument?
She sure did.
No, she didn't. If she did, I don't know, because I had to turn her off. I couldn't watch that. No, I couldn't finish watching
I mean,
that.
she couldn't remember it herself. She had to have a PowerPoint.
I mean, Jason Autry had to tell her which maps to get out for him to show her.
You're gonna need to go get your other maps.
He says, well, let's see. You're missing
this map right
here. You're missing these two
You're gonna
sections.
need this one right here.
Right here. Have y'all ever? I seen about 3 or 4 people on the stand correct her. Witnesses correcting the lawyer.
Correct.
And the records do.
Seen that too.
The records do reflect that.
The records do reflect that.
The records do reflect that for sure. So, anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to say goodnight, or?
Hey, it's whatever. I'm going to be live again.
She's going to be live. I've been begging her to come live with me, and
I'll look better next time. And I'm sorry I keep messing with myself.
Remind me to never. Hey, H&H. That's my friend H&H.
H&H. I promise you, I don't even know you, but I won't let you hire them.
Hey, H&H.
I'd rather myself get up there and act like an ass to get you somewhere.
When I was in the courtroom on the very first day of the trial, the guy beside me looks over at me and says, you know, I'd really hate to know my life was in her hands. But like somebody else said, but thank God, Zach's is. Yes.
What's that song that comes on Pandora all the time when you get hurt in an accident?
And that was on day 1
called
of the trial.
411 Pain. Oh, I wanted to dial 411 Pain a lot with her.
Did you yell at the computer as much as I did?
Oh, yeah, sure did.
I yelled at the computer all week long.
I was at work.
She was at work watching the trial, calling me.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd be like, girl, what just happened?
I mean, like, I would get a customer, and I got lost.
And she'd have to call me to get caught up.
I mean,
the maps, anybody get lost on them maps. I mean, she made the person testify and draw a map.
I mean, and I understand.
Draw it out.
And I understand that Jason Autry is a criminal.
I think they should have let him walk so someone... Yeah, H&H, I agree with you. But, you know, maybe that's not what the family wanted. A matter of fact, I think her uncle tried to do that on the first night they arrested him. But anyhow.
But back to Jason Autry. I know Jason Autry is a criminal. However,
he is.
If your butt was up there on
we need to pull
that
his
stand,
rap sheet.
we sure do.
We do.
But if you were up on the stand for one whole day, and your story did not alter
at all, none.
In fact, it kept getting better and better.
He never tripped, stumbled, nothing.
Not one time.
But
not once.
He could have memorized it, but I think the meth might have played a part on his memory. I don't think he was lying. I don't think he was lying. I think he might have left some things out.
But I mean, like I said, they're all high on meth. I mean, are we going to do a word for word, verbatim?
No.
What happened that day?
No, they wasn't taking quotes down.
Sure wouldn't. They sure wasn't taking their turns down either. He couldn't remember, I mean, the route.
No.
He said, ma'am, have you been on these roads?
Jennifer, Zach's lawyer, now she didn't know the routes. The records will reflect she had no idea where them maps was.
She was not familiar with this area.
And then she tried to find out some phone number. She kept trying to find out this phone number through the whole trial. She said, did you used to have, she'd have a witness on the stand, did such and such used to be your phone number? I don't think
she ever found out who belongs to that phone number.
She never found out who that phone number, because I think she thought that phone number had something to do with the case. She would just ask random witnesses, was this your old phone number in 2011? And they're
no,
like,
ma'am, it wasn't.
They're like, I never heard of that phone number. And I'm like, oh my God, she's trying to figure out whose phone number that is.
Do you want to know my favorite part?
Craziness.
This is my favorite part in the whole thing. When she said, so, are you trying to tell me, Mr. Autry, that you were at the bar at 10 o'clock in the morning?
That was good.
He said, ma'am, it's a redneck bar. It's open as long as you got money. Amen to that, Jason Autry. Amen. I've been in those places. And yes, they are open as long as you got money.
Hey, what did she keep calling it after that? Do you remember?
Redneck Bar.
She called it Redneck Bar. What was the name of the bar?
Old Tennessee Redneck Bar.
But what was it? The bar had a name. The bar had a name, Sunny something.
Well, it wasn't Teasers.
Look. The bar had a name, but Jason called it.
Nobody wants to talk about Teasers.
I've seen people in a bar. I've seen people in a bar before 9 a.m. But look, this bar had
stay all night too.
It had an actual name, but because Jason said it's an old redneck bar, the rest of the trial she referred to it as the old redneck bar instead of by its name.
The old redneck bar.
I'm going, call it by its name. That's not the name of the bar. Jeez.
I thought it was hilarious. He said it's open as long as you got money.
As long as you got money.
Amen.
I mean, if y'all have ever been up here, these little places. Oh, H&H, this is not my friend. This is my sister-in-law. This is my husband's sister, youngest sister. Thank you, though. I've been trying to get her to come on live with me forever.
Hey, just call me Fat Cheeks.
Didn't you? No, she's not. Isn't she? She's so cute.
That's what they did to me when I was little.
She said it like you're a hoot.
Ooh.
So, we have little bars out here out in the middle of nowhere. And I promise you, if you pull up at 8 o'clock in the morning,
oh, they're gonna serve you.
They're gonna give you, and if they're not open, but they're in there, they go unlock that door. They're gonna let you right on in.
Show them the cash. Come right in.
Yep. Come right on in.
You don't come in the back door either.
You go in the front door.
Front door.
The records reflect you go in the front door.
It is front door service. You show the cash, you coming in the front door.
Exactly. Exactly. Or, I mean, if you have...
we really got to get to this November 14th. I want to see the Mr. Autry on the stand.
What do you think they're going to do to Autry?
I don't know.
Do you think he's going to get a lot of time or a little bit of time?
I think we have a matter of different opinion. I think, yes, he was there. Did he try to stop Zach from
He
shooting
did.
her?
He did.
He was at the road. I don't think he could run back in time to say, "Hey, wait! Don't pull that
Well,
trigger."
he never was going to have him stop. He was
I don't think so, because I mean, he did say this bitch ain't dead yet.
I don't think his purpose was to save her life at all.
I don't think so.
Zach's lawyer in the whole scheme of things, she was her own worst enemy. I said it from day one. She actually had.
I think she should have sat down and let the other man.
Some of her own witnesses were helping the state.
Yeah.
They were helping the state, and I'm like, does she see this?
Was this
Have
your
we
intention?
ever figured out why they did it? H&H never stated why they did it. It was
sickness.
Because they wanted to. They were high on meth, and they wanted to. That's why they did it. There was no motive. There was no connection. Hey, Lee, I got my check from AT&T too. I just saw your video pop up, and mine went but like $7. I don't know how much yours was.
I'm upset because I have no idea what y'all are talking about, and I didn't get an AT&T check.
Yeah, H&H, that is messed up. There was no motive. There was no connection between Zach and Holly. I mean, they knew of each other, but there was no connection there at all. They saw her at that coon hunt. That's where it all started. And I think they blew them boys off. Didn't want to have nothing to do with them. Maybe they tried to hit on them. And they said, hey, we're going to get her. And
I will say one more thing before I leave. Her husband, just saying, if I'm getting pulled out in the woods, nobody knows. I mean,
why would she go to the woods to? She didn't go to the woods to meet him. H&H.
No, they took her to the woods.
They took her to the woods. They had some kind of struggle in the carport when she was going out to her car to leave to go to school that morning. There was some kind of struggle. There was already somebody there. And they struggled in the carport.
There was blood in the carport, a puddle of blood.
Pool of blood and drops of blood. I mean, not a small amount, but not a huge amount. But, I mean, it was a puddle.
And a struggle against the car and the carport.
And we think maybe they shot her up with something at that point because the neighbor, the scream he heard, that last scream, he said like it died down and it made the hair stand up all over his body. And that's when he went down to the driveway there to see if he could see anything going on. And she actually was walking out into the woods, and the brother sees this, but he's thinking it's her boyfriend.
And it's a lot of chaos going on.
It's chaos. It's
because
lack of communication between him and the mama. He just woke up.
The mother's upset. She's screaming. He's trying to understand what's going on.
Wow, his mama wants him to kill her boyfriend. Like, he is totally confused. He just woke up. He's dead asleep. He is totally lost. His mama knows more details than he does. And instead
I'm just
of her...
saying, I'm a big target. Somebody better shoot at something. If you see me going in the woods and I'm not supposed to be there, shoot at something. I don't even care if you hit me.
The mama had more details, and instead of her taking the time to tell Clint, because Clint was the only one there, she felt she needed to hurry up and call 911. When in reality, she should have took the time to explain it to Clint. I was fixing to say no one had a... Clint had a gun. He went back in and got a gun. By then, it was too late. She was gone. She was gone by then. I just walked in. Hey, how do you say your name? Kitschy Travels? No idea. Oh, we're talking about Zach Adams and his rap sheet that I condensed
Kitschy
for y'all. You can go back and watch the beginning of the video and see all his charges before he ever took Holly. He should have never even been walking the streets, period. At all.
Okay, so the mosquitoes are eating me up.
Are they really?
Gonna peace out.
We're gonna peace out.
Subscribe. We need you to like share this and
yes, the Holly Bobo Case.
Whatever.
Thank y'all for watching. If there's anything else you want me to cover,
bye H&H.
I'll tell you what I'll try to do. I will try my best to get into Jason Autry's rap sheet, Dylan Adams, and even maybe Shane Austin. I know he's dead, but we could still look up his rap sheet.
We sure can.
So thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it. We had fun. And let me know if you have anything else you want me to cover on this case that you don't know about. Thank you, Lee, so much for watching. I'm going to check out and see how much you got from your AT&T check, because I only got like $7.62. She don't even know what we're talking about. But it is hot out here. The bugs are kind of eating us up. So thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all next time.
All these bugs are